Have you ever considered that your body might just be an avatar, a temporary physical form used to experience life? What if the true essence of who you are goes beyond flesh and bones, existing in an immaterial dimension? Picture the body as a shell, a structure that holds something far deeper and more mysterious. Both science and spiritual traditions have long debated this duality between the physical and the ethereal. But is this idea just an illusion, or is there some truth to it? When we look at the infinite space, at the stars shining in the sky, we might ask ourselves, who are we in this vast universe? Are we just automatons, living according to the impulses presented by our brains? Or could there be a higher consciousness, a force operating beyond our senses, governing our experiences? This question spans many cultures, suggesting that the body is just a suit we use to interact with the material world. Who is really in control of this vehicle we call the self? The real mystery unfolds when we explore this duality, essence and avatar. If we strip away all physical perceptions and focus solely on consciousness, what would we find? Perhaps a presence that transcends time and space, or maybe an emptiness where true freedom resides. Think about it, if the body is merely a costume for navigating reality, what would you do if you discovered that you could change outfits at any moment? This possibility opens up a vast field of reflections on the nature of life and what it means to be human. The metaphor of the body as an avatar. The human body can be seen as an avatar, a physical vehicle that the essence uses to interact with the material world. Just like an astronaut wears a suit to explore space, consciousness wears the body to navigate earthly reality. This analogy reveals the temporary and functional nature of the body, emphasizing that it is merely a tool, a means of experiencing the sensations and challenges of life. But if the body is just an outfit, what does that say about our true identity? Various spiritual and philosophical traditions, like the concept of Maya in Hinduism, suggest that the physical world is an illusion and that the true essence is hidden, operating beyond the senses. Descartes also explored this idea, separating the body from the mind in his dualistic theory, emphasizing that, I think, therefore I am, implies that the self resides in the mind, not the body. These perspectives invite us to question the nature of our existence. Are we trapped in this suit, or do we simply use it as a temporary means to specific ends? Imagine the body as an interface, a kind of technological suit that allows the essence to explore, learn, and evolve. If, at some point, this suit wears out, the explorer simply leaves it behind, continuing their journey in another state of being. This idea may seem abstract, but it provokes a profound reflection on the purpose of life and what it truly means to be alive. After all, if we are more than just this physical body, then who are we really? The quantum gap and time. Between what our essence perceives and what the body experiences lies a mysterious, almost imperceptible gap where time seems to bend and distort. This quantum gap suggests an interval between physical experience and conscious activation, a space where reality itself can be influenced by consciousness. Imagine time not as a straight line but as a tapestry woven from interconnected moments, where past, present, and future intertwine. If time is a construct created by the brain, how present is our consciousness in each passing second? Quantum theories, such as the famous double-slit experiment, indicate that the observer can influence the behavior of particles, suggesting that consciousness is not merely a passive observer but an active force in shaping reality. In this sense, the perception of now may not be linear at all, but rather an illusion generated by our limited senses. It's possible that our true essence experiences time in a completely different way, where the present moment is just a superficial layer of something much deeper and more complex. Picture the gap between thought and action, between desire and fulfillment, as a field where infinite potential resides. It is within this space that the essence can influence the avatar, and consequently, the reality around it. The more awareness one has of this gap, the greater the power to shape one's own life experience. If perception is an open door to influencing the universe, what could be achieved by fully stepping into this quantum space? Conditioning and programming of the avatars. The avatar, this physical representation of our existence, doesn't come into the world free from external influences. From birth, the body is conditioned by a series of programs that shape how we think, act, and perceive the world. Society, with its norms and expectations, imposes a kind of collective hypnosis on the avatar, leading the mind down paths that are rarely questioned. What is accepted as truth or normal behavior may, in reality, be the result of a silent and continuous process of manipulation. This conditioning is so deep that we often confuse who we are with what we've been taught to be. Media, educational systems, and even cultural traditions act as programmers for the avatar, defining the boundaries of what seems possible or impossible. Terms like neurolinguistic programming and brainwashing are often used to describe these influences, but at their core, they reveal how much our minds can be shaped by external forces. The question then arises, how much of our beliefs and behaviors truly belong to us? Breaking free from this programming requires more than just a change in attitude. It demands a complete deprogramming, a journey to liberate the avatar from the invisible chains that bind it. It's possible to awaken from this collective hypnosis and rediscover the autonomy of being, but doing so requires questioning everything that seems obvious. The more the avatar disentangles itself from these influences, the more the essence can take control, steering life toward a more authentic and liberated expression. The essence and the awakening of consciousness. There is a possibility of awakening, a moment when the essence can break through the barriers imposed by conditioning and reclaim its rightful place in the human experience. This awakening doesn't happen abruptly, rather, it unfolds as a gradual unraveling of the programs and beliefs that limit the avatar. Practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and consciousness-expanding techniques serve as tools to help deprogram the body and mind, allowing the essence to shine through the layers of conditioning accumulated over time. Awakening to the true nature of consciousness is, in reality, a reconnection with something that has always been present but was obscured by the distractions and demands of the external world. As the essence regains control, it starts to influence the avatar more directly, aligning actions, thoughts, and emotions with a deeper and more authentic perception. When this happens, life becomes an ongoing learning experience, where each challenge is an opportunity to expand consciousness and explore latent potential. As the awakening process advances, an inner sense of freedom emerges, as if the weight of the world gradually dissipates, revealing a lightness that was once unknown. The connection with the essence brings a clarity that transcends conventional understanding, opening doors to new perceptions and experiences. Yet, if awakening is an endless journey, how far can we go in exploring this inner truth? And what else could be revealed as we draw closer to our true nature? If the body is just an avatar, then who are we really? This question resonates like an invitation to dive into the depths of existence and explore what lies beyond the surface. Our true identity may reside in an essence that transcends the physical, a force that is invisible and intangible, observing, directing, and experiencing everything through the avatar. When we begin to question our beliefs and the way we perceive ourselves, we open up to a world of possibilities where consciousness is not confined to the body. The path of self-discovery is a journey in which each step unveils new secrets about the very nature of being. Challenging the status quo and seeking practices that enhance awareness can lead to profound and transformative insights. Meditation, contemplation, and even the simple act of slowing down and observing the present moment are ways to reconnect with the essence. When we set aside external distractions and turn inward, we find a clarity that reveals who we truly are and what we are capable of becoming. Transformation begins when we accept that we are more than just the body we inhabit. This awakening, this reconnection with the essence, empowers us to shape the reality around us in a more conscious and intentional way. But the question remains, are we ready to let go of our limiting beliefs and explore the full potential of our true nature? What awaits us beyond the boundaries we impose on ourselves? This is a journey only the courageous dare to undertake.